I feel like one of the reasons why we never become the person that we want to be is because we create this image that is never realistic. And we're so focused on the future that we never actually invest in a person right now that can take us there. Instead, we beat it up, we punish it, we look at it in negative ways, and we think it's not good enough. That is the very reason why we don't actually have the motivation, have the discipline, have what it takes to come back every day, again and again, because we actually become our own enemy. It's like treating the only person in our team, the star in our team, the person who's been there all along since we were born, negatively, and expecting that positive things can come out of that. We are not even consistent with ourselves. We lie to ourselves. We consistently build ourselves up, then make fun of ourselves when we don't do exactly what others want us to do. Maybe we even did the thing we wanted to do, but just because somebody else gave their opinion, we beat ourselves up. Just like those toxic relationships, those parents that consistently punish their children. Are you punishing yourself? Are you punishing the little kid in you who has that big dream, who has those big ambitions? In so many ways, we focus on all those fictitious situations, whether we're influenced by the media, whether we're influenced by our friends, whether ourselves. We build up those dreams, which are beautiful in one way, but take us away from the very present that is the biggest gift that we have. As imperfect as we think we are in the moment, the person that we have now, your body, mind, soul, heart, and spirit, is the only person who's been with us all along. And we don't take the time to appreciate it. We don't take the time to thank it for all those moments where we could have messed up even more, for all those moments where we got back up again and again, for all those moments where even though we felt all negative, there was this voice in our heart that found a way to keep going. What about that voice? And to thank that voice, to appreciate that voice, to tell it, thank you. Thank you for getting me here. Thank you for keeping dreaming. Thank you for giving me hope, even though I've been bad to you. And we need to do that because part of life, the common denominator, the thing that will always be there, is ourselves. Is our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. First of all, we don't even get to know ourselves. We put ourselves into a box. We stereotype it. Think about yourself. How would you feel if somebody stereotyped you and never gave yourself a chance? And what if that's the way you're treating yourself right now? You've put yourself into a box. You heard this rumor about what you're good at, what you're not good at, what you're supposed to do. And because you think you're not doing this right here, right now, within this certain deadline, you're nobody. You're nothing. And I'm here to tell you, man, that's not true. That's not true. Because only you know that voice in your head has always been there. Sometimes it's giving you tough love. Sometimes it's giving you what it is that can make you survive just for today. But maybe you had to crawl so that you can walk. Maybe you had to fall so you can stand. Maybe you had to sit so you can get up. You had to walk so you could run so you can fly. Each step of your process, like a butterfly, is part of a bigger story of how you will develop into the person. But you must appreciate who you are right now. Invest in the person that you are right now. Get to know the person that you are right now so that you can actually motivate, discipline, and commit yourself to the journey. The more you focus on things that are not there with you right now, the more you lose respect with yourself, the more you create unrealistic standards that you will never fulfill. And yes, challenging yourself is important. Yes, being ambitious is important. But to empower yourself with the tools to be able to execute upon that is the determining factor. Everybody has dreams. Everybody has aspirations. Everybody wants the great relationships. Everybody wants to wake up being the person that we can be proud of, providing for our family, building a beautiful legacy. But how can you become that person if you don't actually build up the person that you are right now? Give yourself the tools right now. And that's how we postpone ourselves in our lives. We postpone ourselves because we don't actually dare to look at ourselves in the mirror. The thing that doesn't cost any money, the thing that doesn't require us to take any classes, the thing that doesn't require to get out of our house, put our clothes on and do things, the thing that requires us to just look ourselves in the mirror, wherever you are, whether you're in a car, whether you're at work, whether you're on the couch, whether you're in the gym, to actually listen to yourself, to accept that even though right now you may feel lost, maybe the voice in your head is trying to tell you something about what it is that you really want in your life, but what it is that you really, really need to do right now in this moment. Not that what other people want you to do, but what you want to do deep within you. Why don't you listen to that voice? Why don't you give yourself time to spend time with yourself? Why don't you give yourself time to do the things, to do the advice that you would give to your best friend, to someone else? What if the person you were given, you, was that gift? What if you were the purpose all along? Not because you are the end all be all, but because you are the vessel through which something greater can come out of. That through you, others will receive blessings. Maybe your community will be better, your family will be better. But all that must be a reflection of what you have become. Like a fruit, like a tree yielding fruits. You must become that tree. By planting the seeds, clearing out the space, giving it the time and environment, appreciating taking care of it, being present with it, catering to it. Yes, being aware of your environment, but focusing on yourself to grow the roots deep down within that no one is going to see, so that you can become that tree that will yield the fruits that can then be a blessing to those around you. But it must first start with you, and you must allow it to flow through you. Don't live your life disrespecting the only thing that's going to be there for you from the day you were born to the day you will die. The greatest gift of your life, which is your life, which is you. Realize that now, because now is the greatest opportunity of your life. The person you are now will be different than the person you will be an hour from now, a day from now, a month from now, because you are dynamically changing every single day. And each of those days, take it like you have been given this little kid, this little gift, this star member of your team with all the potential in the world, and that it's on you to invest in it, to thank it, to appreciate it, and that whatever happens along the way, you will be its best friend. You will be your own best friend. Not because you're going to be just by yourself, but because you're going to do whatever it is, internal and external, to align yourself with what it is that's most meaningful to you, what it is that you in your heart know you're supposed to do. Not the imaginary person who's not here right now that you want to be. Not those people that tell you you should do something and be something. They're not you. They're not in your team right now. You are in your team right now. You know what you're capable of. You know the step that is right in front of you. Trust that. Listen to it. Invest in it. As always, wherever you are, wherever you come from, fam, you are destined for greatness. Get busy living, not busy dying. Love.